The new Meadowlands Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey is an impressive structure to say the least, and dwarfs the previous stadium in every regard. A seating capacity of 82,500 makes it the second largest stadium in the U.S., and its final price tag of $1.6 billion makes it the most expensive. The New York Jets and the New York Giants organizations are 50-50 partners in the stadium, and the entire look and color theme of the structure can be changed literally overnight, depending on which team has a home game. Skanska USA contracted B.J. McGlone & Company to perform the cold-formed metal framing that rings the stadium's exterior. McGlone was involved early on in the design process and was one of the first on site for the build. The work required crews to use articulating booms, oftentimes at high heights in rather trying conditions.
At times we're at 140 feet off the ground dealing with the infamous Meadowlands winds that would gust to 20, 30 miles an hour at times.
Another unique challenge of designing and building the stadium was the unusual deflection criteria required to handle an incredibly large, variable, live load. B.J. McGlone's engineers worked in unison with the design-build team of Skanska USA long before construction began to ensure a safe and effective design. Virtually every detail of the stadium was influenced in one way or another by the deflection criteria.
Deflection loads of this building were unique. The capacity of this building is 82,000 plus. So at times the building will flex up to 4 inches with screaming fans, fans jumping up and down.
And just imagine how the entire load shifts at halftime or when everyone gets up and heads for the exits at the end of a game. In addition to the cold-formed metal framing of the stadium's exterior, B.J. McGlone was also responsible for numerous other parts of the build, including considerable work on the stadium's main entrance.
The main entrance is a almost free floating canopy, 60 feet wide by 100 feet long. Getting to it was difficult. We are at least 60 feet in the air at that point in a building, and safety was a major concern. But if you look at the pictures, it looks great, and it's a grand entrance to a grand stadium, I think.
One of the stadium's most distinctive features are the angled metal fins designed to deflect the nearly constant winds that blow across the Meadowlands. These airfoils are connected to McGlone's light gauge framing and presented some real challenges, particularly in terms of the deflection loads. They also happen to obscure from view much of McGlone's incredible work.
Even though our work is covered by the exterior skin, the fins, the metal panels, our work is the backbone, the skeleton of this stadium, and it's almost like a living, breathing animal. It actually moves, and I think we are a very important part of this stadium, because without us, none of the beauty of this stadium could really exist. And it gives you great pleasure to see that it completed on time, on budget, and everyone's happy. That's the greatest reward that anyone can expect after it's all done, after all the challenges. It's a great place, and millions of people will get to see it.